Wolfman is directed by Leigh Whannell, who last gave you the 2020 version of The Invisible Man. Now we have another Universal Monsters film that he directed, and this one stars Christopher Abbott and Julia Garner. With his marriage fraying, Blake persuades his wife Charlotte to take a break from the city and visit his remote childhood home in rural Oregon. As they arrive at the farmhouse in the dead of the night, they are attacked by an unseen animal and barricade themselves inside the home as the creatures prowl the perimeter. But as the night stretches on, Blake begins to behave strangely, transforming into something unrecognizable. So as I'm recording this, I actually went and saw this film last night with my best friend, and I was really excited about this one because, for one, it's a new Universal Monster film that is taken in the horror realm, not the action realm, but I was still really excited regardless. And that it was Leigh Whannell directing. I mean, I always will have faith in Leigh Whannell after stuff like Upgrade and The Invisible Man. I always will have faith in Leigh Whannell for sure. So, and this one was getting really, really mixed reviews. I was like, oh God, this is not good. So I was hoping to at least enjoy this movie. And I honestly walked away loving this film. I love this movie. I love Wolfman. Now, is this film honestly without its issues? No, it's not. But to be honest, like, really my only issue with this movie is the pacing. Like, sometimes the pacing can be a little off and on, depending on which way you look at it. Like, there are times like where the film will slow down and then pick right back up, slow back down, pick right back up. Like, and it just keeps doing that from time to time to a point where I'm just like, okay, can you just move at one particular pace rather than just, going off and on and off and on? That's literally my only negative I even have to say about this film. Let's start singing my praises about it. First off, the look of this film is so freaking good. I love the cinematography for this, for sure. And I also love this setting at this farmhouse. And I kind of like at the beginning that they give us a little bit of Blake's childhood memory with his father. Like, what is kind of his childhood was like with his father. It was an interesting backstory, like, when they started this film. Even though I kind of did think it was a little unneeded. It kind of felt like it was slowing the movie down just a little bit. But I don't know. It was still a neat little way to start the film. It's just I kind of wish they didn't tack it on, to be completely honest with you. Like, they kind of tacked it on just a little bit to a point where I'm just like, okay, you're losing me a little bit. But once it gets out of that and it gets introduced to Christopher Abbott as the older version of Blake, I was really starting to I was like, okay, you're picking up steam here. And Christopher Abbott in this film was fantastic. I remember seeing him in the film Sanctuary with Margaret Qualley, and he was really, really good in it, so I was really championing the dude. And he was great in this film, too. I really, really loved his performance, and when he has to become the Wolfman, it's quite creepy. I mean, it is kind of given in the trailer, to be honest with you. It is kind of given in the trailer, so I'm not spoiling anything. I promise you guys, whenever I tell you this kind of stuff, I'm not spoiling anything. But I'm not going to tell you, like, his final design, like, what he looks like. But I will say his design, not bad at all. Practical effects, good. At least it's not a CGI wolf. It is practical effects. And I didn't mind the look. I know a lot of people said his look was terrible, but I didn't mind his look at all. Also, I can't forget to mention Julia Garner in this film. Oh, my God. She is incredible in this, man. She is so freaking good in this movie. Also, like, yeah, she was really good in this film. Also provided some great chemistry with Christopher Abbott. And also, the young girl that plays as their daughter, Ginger, was really, really good in this movie. I also had some really sweet moments between her and Christopher Abbott in this film that I thought were pretty touching, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. Like, this is a movie that is filled with great performances, good scares, also really good scares that will keep your seat gripping. Like, you're just waiting for it to come, and then once it does come, you're just like, oh God, you're really starting to feel unsettled by the moment. And some really good gore. Like I also said, practical effects with that as well. Yeah, there's really not a lot of complain about with this one. Also, the setting in this this farmhouse, they utilize that setting, I think, very, very well, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about this film. This is absolutely, like, so far, again, I can't speak too soon on this because we're only in the third week of January. But this is so far my number one film of the year, even though I know something is going to overtake this at some point. But I really, really loved this movie. This is another really good one to kick in January because most Januaries are just not good, honestly. Most of the time, it's just a dumpster fire. And because last year, the only good January film we even had was The Beekeeper. And then the January before, we had a few good ones. We had Megan, Man Called Otto, and Missing. Had some good ones in there. And then, you just get films like The 355 or The Tiger Rising or Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild released in January. And it's yeah, it's the dumpster fire that we remember that January is. But January so far, not bad at all. We've only honestly had one bad January movie, which is Back in Action, which I don't feel like I'll even review. But so far, it's been a great January. We have Wallace and Gromit: Vengeance Most Foul, Den of Thieves 2, which was pretty good, and then this one. So, yeah, sorry about that little ramble on, but this was a really great start to the horror film season of 2025, and I implore you guys, I'll tell you this, not going to be for everybody, but if you're willing to accept something different with this story, I highly recommend you guys give it a chance. I'm going to give Wolfman an A. I know that grade might seem really high for a lot of you, but I loved this. I don't know what else to say. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of Wolfman. Did you guys enjoy this one more than the other Wolfman movies? Because I really, really enjoyed the original film, and I do not like the 2010 remake, but this one, it's pretty close. I mean, I actually might even like this one more than the original, to be honest with you. I really, really loved this. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of it, and yeah, just be as respectful as you can. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bar right next to it. Hit thumbs up and share this video. You guys know what to do. And I will catch you guys in the next one. That's it for me today. Peace!